You've probably seen this coming for a while now. The end of Migos. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to King Trending. Number 6. The rise of Migos. Rap groups in the business today aren't the most famous. It used to be that way back then when the biggest things around were like NWA and Public Enemy. But the rise of solo rappers like Eminem, Drake, Chance the Rapper, and the breaking apart of those other groups, which led to major solo careers for Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and Flavor Flav, it all led to it being very hard for a rap group to succeed. And yet, that's exactly what Migos did. The group is comprised of 3 guys: Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo. But they also have an ace in the hole, their manager, Coach K. Not the basketball coach, that's a different Coach K. This Coach K was a manager for other successful rappers like Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy, and he lent them his knowledge to make them successful. So one thing that really made them stand out in terms of the bios is that they're family. Not brothers though. Quavo is Takeoff's uncle and Offset is Quavo's cousin. It's interesting how things come together, don't you think? And well, originally they went by the name Polo Club while they're trying to still make their name on the streets of Atlanta where they all grew up.
Takeoff. Niggas need me in the game, man. Niggas don't know what they'll do without me.
But eventually they went to Migos, and under that name they made their first mixtape in 2011. By 2013 they made their single called Versace. It did okay for them, including breaking onto the Billboard Top 100, but only at the 99th spot at its peak. Still, it's an honor to be on the chart at all. And so that song helped them break in from an offhand way though, as Drake himself heard the song and liked it, remixed it, and then sang it all over the world. Using that momentum, they released a mixtape called YRN, which had Versace on it, and they got a lot of acclaim for the piece. Through this, they started to get a lot of attention and they started to perform in more places, including televised events. Then they released more mixtapes and tracks and got a lot of praise for them, which led to them making and releasing their official studio album, Culture and Culture 2, which not only had their own music, but collaborations with Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and many others. Along the way, they have gotten many music nominations, including some Grammy nominations, and they even won some BET awards for their music. They seem to be on the road up, but that's not exactly how some people see it now. Number 5. Lack of music. If you've been wondering what the Migos have been doing for the past year, yeah, that's a really good question. They released Culture 2, their second official album, last January, and not the January of 2019, January of 2018. That means it's been well over 13 months since their last album, and we have no idea when Culture 3 is supposed to come out officially. They claimed it'll be early 2019, but we're in the 3rd month of 2019 right now, and you just have to wonder how much longer of a delay is it gonna be before it gets released. Why is this significant? Well, even though they have been touring around the world doing their music when they can, that doesn't mean that they're progressing as a group. In this day and age where rappers can upload their music anytime via services like SoundCloud, and other rappers are doing tracks within a span of a few weeks from diss tracks, it's really concerning that Migos haven't even released anything since January of 2018. Granted, Culture 2 had 24 songs on it, and that's an impressive amount, but does it really take a whole year to make another album when it's clear that you're on fire right now? I personally don't think so, and when the iron is hot, you keep striking it. And Migos honestly have failed to do that. Sure, they're touring, but you can't keep on touring on the songs that your mixtapes and first 2 albums had. Eventually, people will want more. And if they can't get them more, well, that will lead eventually to a breakup. Number 4. Competition. I mentioned last century that there are still many rappers out there in the world right now, and many more that are fighting to get their time in the spotlight, on the airwaves, and most importantly, for the most, getting their piece of the pie, meaning money obviously. And while Migos is one of the most paid groups out there in the world right now, that may not be that way forever. Rappers from all over are getting their own fame and fortune through the internet and social media, and even rappers from before are coming back to make their own claim on the rap world.
Tiger! Huh?
Like Eminem, who returned after a long hiatus in September 2018 with his album Kamikaze, and dominating the news and music world because of it. And where was Migos throughout all of this? Not around in a significant manner. The rap world is very cutthroat. You need to be able to come out with content on a regular basis in order to fight off all the new up-and-comers or the stalwart guardians that are continuing to make epic music like Drake, who absolutely dominated 2018. Again, it's not like the Migos haven't done anything over the last year. They've been doing their own thing, but that own thing didn't put the rest the rumors of them breaking up. It only intensifies it because it makes them look like they don't have an answer for what's coming out right now in the rap world. And that's not a good look to have. Of course, there's another bad look to have that one of the members is doing right now.
Shit, I know you ain't talking about ugly, motherfucker.
Number 3. Offset and Cardi B. One of the easiest ways for a group to decide that they've had enough as a group is for one of the members to decide that they want to try a solo career. Sonny and Cher, NSYNC, The Police, NWA, and many more have done it over the years. Groups are seen as a way to break off into the scene. And then comes the solo fame. And for one of the members, Offset, he's been raking in that solo fame over the last 6 months. You see, Offset married Cardi B, who is one of the most popular rappers in the world right now, in 2017. And they even had a child together. Everything seemed to be going great until Cardi B suddenly announced that she and Offset were separating as a couple, citing that they had tried to work it out but couldn't. It seemed like a sad situation until fans and news outlets started to look a bit closer into it, and they realized that while it appeared that Cardi B and Offset were separated, and in all honesty, they weren't. In fact, they were very far from it. While they were publicly not together, in private, they very much were. Yeah, they were eventually caught together on vacation, and not long after that, they were saying that they were working it out, which led to their appearance at the Grammys together, and even a dedication by Cardi B to her husband after winning an award. But how does this all tie to the Migos? It's simple, really. More people are talking about Offset than they are talking about Takeoff and Quavo, but Offset has been building up his name, and by extension, his brand, because of his marriage with Cardi B. And this whole situation about whether they're breaking up or not brings him even more attention, but not Migos, just him. And that's an important distinction, because now it looks like Offset may be preparing himself for a solo career. And with his wife, Cardi, at his back, and her fans by extension, it could be a very lucrative one, which would, of course, leave the rest of the Migos to fend for themselves, as we've seen it happen with other groups over the years. The bottom line is that people have shattered groups for solo careers for much less, and with no momentum outside of the thought about it. This seems like deliberate plotting, and Migos may suffer because of it.
Diamonds and golds, drop at the rose, only little nose.
Number 2. Niche rapping. Within the rap genre, much like any other genre of music, there is what you might call subsections, styles of genre that isn't like the mainstream version of it. And most of the time, it's not the most popular, but there are singers and musicians that make it work. For example, Migos have a very distinct type of rapping, and they have both been praised and criticized for it. They have a knack for throwing in random words to the beat and making it sound cool, to the right listeners, obviously. However, there are some who aren't very big fans of this idea of rap. One of the biggest ones is Eminem, who is a hardcore believer of what rap should be. During his return album Kamikaze, he dropped a line mocking how the Migos do their music, and he's not alone in dissing them about their style. The problem for them is that they've already made a name for themselves with this type of rapping, which could be the reason why they haven't had an album released in a year, because they're having trouble matching up the style with what they had before without making it feel derivative, which is a problem that many rappers have. And if they can't come up with more songs, or the songs they come out with aren't of the caliber of the tracks they've had before, it's going to cause a big problem for the group. True, this may be the reason why they're on a bit of a musical hiatus, but this could also mean that the rumors are true and that they're struggling to even make music.
This chain by itself is $150, just this little chain right here.
Number 1. Money. It's the root of all evil, and it's one that every person has to deal with in one form or another, and that's the power of money. And for rap groups like Migos, how to split up the money is a topic that has broken up most groups. Now, on the surface, it may seem like a simple answer, to split it up 3 ways, but rarely is that even that simple. And Migos is no exception to that notion. There have been many reports that Migos have had an argument about how to split up the money that they have earned.
You being left off bad and bougie.
I ain't left off bad and bougie. You think I'm left off bad and bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left off bad and bougie?
What'd you say?
You say I'm left off bad and bougie?
Especially in regards to royalties of songs, and that one member has made more than the others. It may seem petty, but when you're living the high life, which Migos definitely is, you start to think about what it'll say if you don't go and get the most money for work that is yours. And if you feel like you're not getting enough, you're going to fight to get more of it. There's another aspect of the money topic that you'll have to consider. Singles artists usually make more than a group in regards to contracts and deals. So if Offset or one of the others in the group really want to break off, they could be entertaining offers that would help make one of them even richer.
This piece right here came from, inspired by the Crash Bandicoot.
Again, it's petty, but when money is concerned, people will do some pretty petty things, including even breaking up a solid rap group. So there you have it. Some reasons why Migos might be splitting up. So do you think it'll happen, or do you think that the group will stay together for a little while longer? And if so, how long? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on King Trending. Hey, just a reminder that we're changing up the giveaways. From now on, we're offering the Galaxy Note 9, the one that comes with the exclusive Fortnite skin, the new iPhone X Max, which we'll pre-order for you, and the new Apple Watch Series 4, which we'll also pre-order for you. The winner gets to decide between these 3. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, drop a like, and comment the hidden message in the video for a chance to win. You got nothing to lose. Go for it.